Sitting up tall with a long spine, reach up through the crown of your head. Tuck your chin slightly. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, and then drop them down. Option to close your eyes here if you like. And just connect with your breath. Not changing it, just noticing your inhales and your exhales. Relax your face, relax your jaw. And notice how your body feels. Maybe some areas of tension from your day. And start to circle out your shoulders, bring them up towards your ears and back and down. Moving as quickly or slowly as you like. And then let your shoulders settle down on your back. Drop your head over to the right. Bring the ear to the shoulder. And gently circle forward, chin comes to chest. And bring the other ear to the shoulder. Making half circles with the neck. To move back and forth at your own pace. And the next time your ear comes over to the right, we'll pause. Feeling a stretch down your left neck and shoulder. If you want more, you can extend your left arm straight out. And if you want more, you can gently bring the other hand to your ear. Gently kind of lift the ear, not pulling down on your neck, but lifting to the side. And breathe. And gently release, come back to neutral with your head. And drop it over to the left. Option to reach your right fingertips out, increasing the stretch. And option to bring your right or your left hand onto your ear, gently pulling up and out. And release, come back up to neutral. Inhale, reach your arms up, connect your palms overhead. And exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. On your next inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand onto your right knee. Right hand behind your back, gently twisting to the right. Hold the belly in, keep your spine stacked evenly between your hips. Reach up out of the crown of your head. And gently unwind, come back to neutral. Inhale, reach up overhead. And exhale, twist to the left. Left hand behind your back. Right hand on your knee. And breathe. And gently unwind. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, lean to the right. Bring your right arm down. And keep both sit bones down on the ground. Feeling a stretch through the left side of the body. Shoulders come down away from your ears. Inhale, come up through center. Reach up. And exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, drop your hands in front of you. Scooch forward into tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Spread your fingers wide and push through the hands. Draw your belly in. Inhale, look up. Drop the belly for cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin around your spine for cat. Inhale, look up. Drop your belly. And exhale, around your spine. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. Come back to neutral spine. Draw the belly button in. Separate your knees a little bit wider, big toes touch. And send your hips back into child's pose. Bring your head down on the mat. Arms reach out in front of you and relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale. Spread your fingers wide, push your hands into the mat. Then lift your elbows up. Feel your shoulder blades engage, drawing together and down your back. On your next inhale, come up to tabletop. Bring your knees back underneath your hips. And tuck your toes, lift your hips back and up into downward dog. Keep the knees bent here, pushing evenly through the hands and feet. Lift your hips back and up, lengthening out your spine, and your gaze comes towards your knees. And take a few deep breaths. And drop your knees down. Keep the toes tucked under and sit back on your heels. You can keep your hands down on the mat or sit right up on your heels, stretching out the soles of the feet here. If this becomes too uncomfortable, you can always bring your hands back down on the mat. And connect with your breath. And staying present. Bring your hands down on the mat, walk your hands out into tabletop. Untuck the toes, you can kind of bang your feet gently on the ground. And retuck your toes under. Bring your hips back and up into downward dog. This time you can start to bend one knee at a time if you like, walking out your dog. As you bend one knee, push the other heel down towards the mat and keep the belly pulling in. And try to pull the bottom ribs in as well. And come to stillness, push both heels down. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Start to walk your feet towards the center of the mat. Take as many steps as you like to get there. And then walk your hands back to meet your feet. Into a forward fold. Feet can be close together, big toes touching with a slight space between your heels. Or you can bring them wider, about hip width. Measuring hip width, it's about 2/5 between your feet. Bend the knees, let your belly rest on the thighs. And then release your head and shoulders. From here, you can start to try and straighten your legs out a bit more. Option to grab opposite elbows. Maybe wrapping your arms behind your legs. Whichever variation feels good in your body. And release your shoulders. Release your head, maybe shaking it yes, shake it no. And bring your hands down onto the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Reach out through the crown of your head. Bring your hands onto your shins for support. And exhale, fold forward, melting over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Pull the belly in. And exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees here and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Coming all the way to standing. Head comes up last. And shoulders roll up, back and down. Take a few steps to the top of your mat. Ground your feet, lift up all your toes. Spread them apart and then place them back down. Lift the kneecaps, engaging your thighs. Squeeze your glutes and pull your belly in. Roll your shoulders up, back and down, palms face forward for mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, sitting into chair pose. Draw your belly in, lift the chest up. Hands can stay over your head or at heart center. And look down, you should be able to see your big toes. Imagine you're sitting in a chair. Shift your hips back slightly more. Maybe sit a bit lower. Breathe. On your next inhale, straighten the legs, stand up, reach up overhead. And exhale, bring your hands onto your hips. Take a giant step back with the right foot. Spin the back heel down so your foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Open your body up towards the side. Front knee is bent. Inhale, reach the arms out for warrior two. Gaze can come over your front hand. Working your front knee towards the baby toe. And push through the back edge of your back foot. And breathe. Last inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands onto your hips. Straighten the front knee. Turn your toes to face the side. And then turn your right toes to face the back of your mat. We'll take warrior two on the other side. Bend into your right knee. Inhale, reach the arms out to the sides. Looking over your right hand. Right knee is bent, back leg is straight. Push through the back edge of your back foot. Feel the inner thighs fire up. Last inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, bring your hands on your hips, straighten that leg. And turn your toes to the left. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinging from the hips, start to fold forward. Taking a wide-legged forward fold. Bring the hands down onto your mat. You can keep a slight bend in your knees here or straighten them. Toes point in slightly more than your heels. And gaze comes between your legs. Relax your neck. Inhale, take a halfway lift, long spine. Lift out through the crown of your head. Then exhale, fold forward. Maybe walking your hands between your legs or grabbing onto your ankles. Bring your hands onto the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come under your shoulders. Exhale, walk your hands to the left to frame your left foot. Bend the back knee and step forward into a fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold forward, plant your hands, step back into tabletop or downward dog. We'll all meet in downward dog. Take your time getting there. Notice in this downward dog, maybe your body is opened up a little bit. Maybe it feels a bit easier. And take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale. Drop your knees down. Swing your legs in front of you. Seated with long legs, toes point up. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Sitting up nice and tall. Exhale, hinging from the hips, fold forward. Bring your hands onto the mat or your shins. Gaze comes towards your knees. And breathe, maybe closing your eyes. And maybe slowing down the breath. And breathing through the nose. Maybe feel yourself moving a little deeper with your exhales. And start to walk yourself back up. Bring your hands behind your back. About 6 inches behind you. Fingers can point towards or away from you. Whatever feels better in your body. Point the toes, lift the hips into inclined plane. Or you can bend the knees, coming into reverse tabletop. Gaze comes straight up. Hands are right under your shoulders. Pushing through the hips and the feet. And lower down. Bend your knees, sway them side to side. And bring the soles of your feet together. Knees fall out wide. And lower down onto your back for a reclined butterfly. You can bring one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. Feeling a stretch through the inner thighs. You can always place blankets or pillows underneath your knees for support. And feel your belly rise and fall naturally. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat under your hand. Using your hands, bring your knees back in together. And bring your arms out into a T. And drop the knees over to the right, taking a gentle supine twist. And gaze can come to your left hand if it feels okay in your neck. Continuing the twist through your cervical spine. Come back through center. And drop your knees to the other side. Option for your gaze to come towards your right hand. Come back through center. Bring your knees into your chest. And gently rocking side to side. Rolling over onto one side. Into fetal position, knees pulled into your chest. When you're ready, make your way up into a comfortable seat. And sitting with a tall spine, reaching out through the crown of your head. And tuck your chin in slightly. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Connect your palms. Exhale, hands through heart center. May the universe be filled with love, peace, and joy. Thank you.